Okay, funny story. My wife was listening to my podcast the other day. Yes, she does that. And she said, what's this thing called Whatnot you keep talking about on your podcast? Are you shopping without me? Yes, I am. I'm cheating on you. It's called Whatnot. It's live shopping with chat, and it's a lot of fun. Look, I coach a lot of people online. I coach people to make money online. Most don't know how to do it. And I have been telling a few lately to go to Whatnot, see what they're doing, and give it a try. If you're a Whatnot seller, you really shine, and your people find you. And that's a big deal because if you're selling online, they need to find you for you to make money, right? And then they become repeat customers because they see your face, not just your logo. Whatnot is the largest dedicated live shopping platform, whether it's beauty, it's collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies. Yep, cookies. Sellers are building real thriving businesses. Anyone can do it too. Some people on Whatnot are selling, get this, 10 times as much as they do on other major marketplaces. And you don't know this, but Whatnot buyers spend more than an hour on the app every day. They're not browsing. That's why they call them buyers. They're buying your stuff. So here's how it works. You go live, you showcase your products, and you earn real income. Search Whatnot, WHATNOT, in the App Store, download, and you can start selling right away. So I've been talking about the glasses I ordered from Zenni Optical, my sponsor. Now, I've never ordered glasses online before. I didn't trust it, to be honest. But mine had a scratch, and Zenni was my sponsor, so I kind of sort of had to do it, right? I mean, I can't tell you about it if I haven't done it. So my previous thinking was, prices are too cheap. These can't be good. I'm not going to like them. I'm picky. I take that back. Mine costs about $70, and I can't tell the difference from the $500 pair I purchased 2 months ago. By the way, my wife likes them too. She said they look good on your face, and I want some too. And at about $70 or less, I can buy them. I am surprised, and I'm a customer. Zenni Optical has prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, all starting at under $30. Go to Zenni.com, pick a frame, upload your prescription. They'll ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And Zenni has that virtual try-on, so you can see exactly how the frames look on your face, and that is very cool and confidence building. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now it's time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out pretty quick, so don't sit on this. Go to Zenni.com/podcast, promo code podcast15.
Never give up, fighting till the end, gotta get back up. No time for loss, fighting till the end no matter what the cost. Keep moving, gotta get back up, what? Keep moving, gotta get back up. Keep moving, gotta get back up, what? Keep moving, gotta get back up.
How are you? Happy Monday. Come on in. Feeling pretty cool today. You pretty cool? Listen, it's goal setting season. Have you noticed? Wait a second, Scott. It's not goal setting season. What are you talking about? Goal setting season is like January 1st. I mean, I get out of bed after a night out and I set my goals for the year. No. Goal setting season around here starts like early November. So we're in the middle of it. But if you're going to set goals, sometimes you fail. Did that ever happen to you? You fail on your goals? Well, oftentimes you set the wrong goal and sometimes you're just not prepared for the next step you're going to take. Now, we can solve a lot of that by going way back in time, way back to 1954. That's a long time ago. That's like 70 years ago now. Abraham Maslow released something that you may have already heard about. If so, you need to hear it again. And if you haven't, you're going to learn today of why it's so gosh darn important to have a few things in order first. All right? Coming up. It is a daily boost from motivationtomove.com, launched in 2006. Way back, even before Apple had podcast and Spotify was not a dream in anybody's heart at that point in time. This podcast was live. And then Apple said, hey, come on over here and do this thing. And now I set the goal, 5,000 episodes. We are at 4,971 now. 5,000 comes up on January 9th. And at 5:01, January 10th, this podcast will change a little bit. Gotta loosen the reins a little bit, have a little more fun. Yeah. I'm not going to tell you what it is. No. For the first time in my life, I am not going to spill my popcorn in the lobby and tell you what I'm going to do. Nope. Gotta wait. My name is Scott Smith. Good to have you here today. By the way, you may have heard me talk about my Face Your Passion coaching group. This thing is just amazing. The results we're getting are just crazy good. I haven't launched it or opened it for a little while. Shortly after Black Friday, I'm not going to get caught up in a Black Friday sale. In fact, I'm not doing a sale. I don't discount things. However, I am going to present to you something that you're going to want to be part of if you're looking to make 2025 a transformational year. I'm not going to go into a lot today, but I will say this. If you're on my email list, I'm going to send you an invitation. We'll talk about it also. You'll hear some stuff on the podcast about to join us for a presentation. Going to learn a ton. I want to set you up for 2025. And for some of you, you'll want to join us in the group, and I'll tell you how to do that as well with an offer that I've never done before, and you might want to consider. So if you're not on my email list, just go to perfectweekplanner.com, get the planner, download that, just get it, use it, and at least you'll be on my list, and then we'll let you know about the thing that's coming up, all right? It's going to be awesome. Passion, purpose, meaning, and legacy. Let me just explain that to you. Okay, write this down, okay, before we get on to what we're doing today, because I think this fits really well. I developed the Face Your Passion program based on a lot of the current stuff that I teach here. When you explore the possibilities of life and you stumble upon something that gets your interest, sometimes and oftentimes it just becomes something you're passionate about. It becomes your thing, right? Now, if you do your thing long enough because you're obsessed by it, like pickleball or something like that, you'll find purpose in that. Pickleball will be like, hey, man, my friends are there. I want to go. You got some purpose in it. You do anything long enough and you will find meaning in what you did. That's the only thing that can happen. How do we know that? Simply because if you spend your time long enough, it must have some meaning to you. And if you don't know what it is, somebody else will look at you and say, well, this is what it means from what I see. But along the way, you know what you're doing? You're building a legacy. You're a legacy builder. You're living your legacy today. Every action, every thought, everything you do today builds your legacy. And when you pass someday, that'll be the thing that they read about you. Passion, purpose, meaning, and legacy. It's something to think about. It's in the moment living. Do you have the courage to live in the moment? Do you? Now, why do I say that? Why do I say do you have the courage? I've done this thing a long time. I did this coaching thing a very, very long time. I'll tell you, there's a few things that I have just learned. I'll tell you the number one thing that I know, people are chicken. I say that in the kindest, nicest way. They're chicken. They know what they want to do. They can even tell me what it is. They've written it down for years and they don't do it. They're chicken. What will people think? How well I pay my bills. Chicken, fuck. I can't do it, chicken. But you know, I'm kidding about the chicken thing, but not really. All right. So you got a couple of minutes here. You've already had 3 or 4 things that you should have written down by now. And if you didn't, you just missed the damn show. Pay attention, okay? Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Your best life is built sequentially. It's one level at a time. It's not built non-linearly. You got to build certain levels and build upon certain levels. So lots of things we can talk about how you do that. There's no elevator to the top. You got to climb the stairs all the way if you want lasting success. So you're going to see that, and you've probably already seen that in many areas of your life. I'm not preaching to the uninformed choir here. You guys know this stuff. You're mature. You got this stuff figured out. If you're still trying to figure it out, just listen to me, okay? I got some wisdom here. So in 1954, Abraham Maslow released something called Motivation and Personality. His hierarchy of needs theory is all about climbing to the top. Now, this has been modified over the years. There are some things that have changed a little bit here or there, but for the most part, it stood the test of time. And whenever you look at any psychological theory that stood the test of time, you got to look at that. Because you think about it, go back in time, right? These guys made this stuff up. Didn't have the internet. Didn't have the ability to look into the brains of people. Didn't have any imaging or anything at the time. This stuff was really just paying attention, studying people, and learning how people think. It's pretty cool when you think of it like that. So what is this Maslow's hierarchy of needs? Well, number one is at the base of a pyramid. Imagine a pyramid, all right? This is the base. This is where you start. Big, wide foundation. You must provide for your physiological needs. Makes sense, right? At the very base of everything, you got to be able to eat. You got to have clothes to wear. We're well beyond just being naked all the time. Got to have some money, or at least something to trade, right? All that stuff, the basic stuff of life, whatever that is for you. Think about that. Everybody has we got to eat. We got to drink water. I mean, just take it down to that. But there's more involved. Basic physiological needs. You need certain things. You got to have it covered. So if you're having trouble kind of getting your goal setting the way you want it to be, make sure you got the bases covered. I can't tell you how many people fail. They get the courage to finally face their passion, and they fail because they ain't got no money in the bank. It's life, right? So we got to fix that first. Number 2, you must feel safe personally, emotionally, financially, health, well-being, the whole thing against accidents and illness. So you have to have your physiological needs taken care of, and you got to feel safe too. Number 3, socially, you need a sense of loving and belonging. You need community. If you don't have community, and Facebook doesn't count as a community, it's people. It's face-to-face. Socially, you need to feel a sense of community. Get yourself a community. We've got one. We step into community all the time because, I spend a lot of time online, My wife and I, best friends for each other. We spend all our time together. We don't need a lot of friends, but we need community for sure. Number 4, esteem and desire for acceptance, respect in others. You need respect. What a man can be, he must be. That's what Maslow said. Self-actualization requires mastery of the previous needs. So you need that esteem. You need that acceptance. You need that respect. You've got to be that, but you have to have the stuff before that. Steps 1, 2, and 3 have to be done. But why would you miss your goals? Why would your goals not work for you? Why would you stumble? There's lots of little itty-bitty reasons, but at the end of the day, self-transcendence removes you from ego and begins your focus on the greater good. That's where your goals are. It's way above you. Why do you miss your goals? Why do you not become the person you were meant to be, or today just the person you want to be? Because if you can become the person you want to be, that would eventually be the person you were meant to be, right? Maybe if you get it right. Step 1, physiological needs. Feeling safe is step 2. Socially, having community and having acceptance, esteem, and desire and respect. All those things come into play to get what you want. If none of those are in play, you're going to stumble. You don't have a solid foundation, a solid, what I would call a peaceful base of a foundation. Without a peaceful base, you can't move forward. Face your passion, that's what we do. We build peaceful bases for you so you can get whatever you want. Think about that. I'll see you tomorrow.
Keep moving, gotta get back up. What? Keep moving, gotta get